It's a power grab. That's it. Power and money grab.
A Cook County court has reversed some of Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard's decisions. At last night's village board meeting, Henyard announced a 30-day temporary appointment.
Tiffany Henyard, the controversial mayor of Dalton, Illinois, is at the center of a political storm. From misuse of taxpayer funds to FBI investigations and clashes with local trustees, her time in office has been marked by scandal and power struggles. With accusations of financial mismanagement, using the police for personal gain, and extravagant spending, Henyard's grip on power is slipping. As the FBI digs deeper, her critics grow louder. Will she be held accountable or manage to stay in control? The drama surrounding her only intensifies, and the truth may shock the town to its core. Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles, where we tackle the most explosive stories shaking up politics, boxing, and beyond. Today, we're breaking down the chaos surrounding Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the lawsuits, FBI investigations, and shocking allegations that have everyone talking. Corruption or a power move? You decide. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always in the know. Buckle up, this is about to get intense. Tiffany Henyard's rise to power in Dalton, a village located just outside Chicago, seemed like a promising start. She was elected mayor in 2021 with promises of change, progress, and a better future for the community. Her campaign resonated with many residents who felt that Dalton was in desperate need of new leadership and direction. At first, her tenure appeared to be a hopeful turning point. However, as the months went on, cracks began to appear in her administration. Henyard's promises of transparency and fiscal responsibility started to falter, and allegations of financial mismanagement began to surface.
Several new developments in South suburban Dalton today. First, the state comptroller has suspended some payments to the village because it has failed to follow the law by providing financial reports.
The village's financial situation, once considered stable, began to deteriorate rapidly. By May of 2024, the village's general fund, which had once boasted a healthy balance of over $5 million in 2022, had plummeted into a deficit of more than $3 million. The question on everyone's mind was simple. Where did all the money go? And more importantly, who was responsible? As these financial discrepancies became more apparent, the FBI took an interest in the situation. Investigators reportedly served subpoenas at Dalton Village Hall, seeking documents related to the mayor's expenses, reimbursements, and credit card purchases.
I'm a private investigator. I've got some books that says Mayor. Inside I have from the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois.
This federal probe added fuel to the fire, intensifying the scrutiny surrounding Henyard's actions. It didn't take long for the people of Dalton to become more vocal in their frustrations. Community members, many of whom had once supported Henyard, began to demand answers. They wanted to know why their tax dollars were being mismanaged and why the village was sinking deeper into debt. In the midst of all this, Henyard didn't shy away from the controversy. Instead, she fired back with fiery accusations of her own. In a nearly 90-minute Facebook Live rant, she lashed out at her critics, accusing them of trying to destroy her leadership with lies and false accusations. She even went as far as to promise that she would reveal the full truth at some unspecified date, a claim that many in the community took with a grain of salt. But her critics weren't satisfied with vague promises. They wanted action, and they wanted it now. One of the most visually striking aspects of Henyard's leadership has been her constant self-promotion. The mayor has plastered her face all over Dalton, with large banners emblazoned with slogans such as Super Mayor and The People's Choice. However, there's a twist to this story. The vendor who printed the banners claims that Henyard has yet to pay for them. Don Harmon, the owner of the company that designed the banners, claims that he is owed nearly $20,000. When workers arrived to remove the banners because of non-payment, Henyard reportedly called the police on them. This move further fueled the tension between the mayor and her critics, who saw it as an attempt to use the power of the state to cover up a financial shortcoming. In body cam footage obtained by local news outlets, Henyard can be seen demanding that the police press charges against the workers for removing what she referred to as government property. To make matters more complicated, the acting police chief, whom Henyard personally appointed, showed up to the scene, and the banners were eventually returned. The situation raised questions about Henyard's priorities. While the village struggled with a growing financial crisis, she appeared more concerned about maintaining her public image than addressing the pressing issues at hand. This incident was only the tip of the iceberg, as more revelations about Henyard's spending habits began to emerge. Among the most shocking revelations was Henyard's use of the village's credit card for personal expenses. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who was hired to investigate Dalton's financial troubles, uncovered that Henyard had spent tens of thousands of dollars on personal shopping sprees at places like Amazon, Wayfair, and Target. In one particularly appalling instance, Henyard reportedly spent over $40,000 in a single day on Amazon. This extravagant spending came at a time when Dalton was drowning in debt, and residents were growing increasingly frustrated with the mayor's financial mismanagement. To make matters worse, it was revealed that Henyard had used taxpayer funds to finance lavish parties, including one event that allegedly cost $880,000. The event featured performances by R&B singer Keisha Cole and rapper Jay Holiday. In a town that was struggling to keep its finances in check, this kind of spending seemed not just irresponsible, but downright offensive. Dalton residents, already fed up with Henyard's administration, began to call for her resignation. It wasn't just the financial scandals that had the community in an uproar. Henyards Clashes with Dalton's village trustees became a regular fixture at public meetings.
You could feel the anger tonight at a Board of Trustees meeting in Thornton Township. The board and citizens looking for accountability to their finances, while the township supervisor...
The tensions between the mayor and the trustees reached a boiling point, culminating in a series of chaotic and unproductive sessions. Trustees were often unable to reach a quorum due to disagreements over the location of the meetings and concerns for their safety. At one particularly heated meeting, Henyard arrived late, only to be met with boos and jeers from the crowd. Instead of addressing the concerns of the residents, she doubled down on her accusations, claiming that her critics were attacking her because of her race and gender. Her comments only served to inflame the crowd further, and many residents left the meeting feeling even more frustrated than before. Perhaps one of the most disturbing allegations against Henyard is her alleged use of the Dalton Police Department as her personal security force. Critics claim that she has used the police to intimidate political opponents and harass business owners who refuse to support her financially. One such business owner, Lawrence Gardner, claims that Henyard shut down his trucking company after he refused to make a $3,000 donation to her campaign. Gardner says that after he made an initial contribution, he was pressured for more money. When he refused, Henyard's allies allegedly fabricated claims that he was distributing beverages unlawfully, leading to the revocation of his business license. Former police officers have also anonymously claimed that under Henyard's administration, they were instructed to prioritize her personal security over their regular duties. According to these sources, officers were often pulled from patrol duties to escort Henyard and her family around town, leaving critical areas of Dalton with little to no law enforcement presence. One former officer even described the situation as feeling like they were personal bodyguards for the mayor. These allegations have raised serious concerns about the misuse of public resources and the safety of Dalton residents. The claims of political intimidation and police misconduct have further fueled the growing calls for Henyard's resignation. Despite all of the scandals surrounding her administration, Tiffany Henyard has remained defiant. In a Facebook post, she announced that she would be running for re-election as mayor of Dalton. claiming that the residents would support her in the upcoming election. However, not everyone is convinced. Trustee Jason House, one of Henyard's most vocal critics, has thrown his hat into the ring, running against her for the position of mayor. House, along with his team of candidates known as the Clean House Slate, is campaigning on a platform of transparency and accountability. He has accused Henyard of turning Dalton into her personal playground and has vowed to restore order to the village's government.
Last month, the judge issued a temporary restraining order blocking her from making those appointments without approval from trustees.
Henyards critics are not just found in the political sphere. Many Dalton residents have taken to social media to express their frustration with her leadership. Some have called for her to be arrested, while others have demanded that the FBI continue its investigation into her alleged corruption.
It's just getting to be redundant, and we're getting tired of coming here, not having the laws followed, not having a meeting.
So, what happens next in the saga of Tiffany Henyard and the village of Dalton? Will the FBI uncover the full extent of her alleged corruption? Will the people of Dalton finally see the transparency and accountability they have been demanding? Or will Henyard somehow manage to cling to power and secure a second term as mayor? The situation remains fluid, and as more details emerge, it's clear that the controversy surrounding Henyard's administration is far from over. The people of Dalton deserve answers, and only time will tell whether they'll get them. As always, we want to hear from you. Do you think Henyard is the super mayor she claims to be? Or is she simply another corrupt politician using her position for personal gain? And do you believe the FBI will bring her to justice? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this story compelling and want to stay updated on the latest developments in local politics, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is a story that's far from over, and we'll be here every step of the way to bring you the latest updates. Thanks for watching Red Rumbles, and we'll see you next time.